Welcome back. This is the second matchup of the week against between All Aboard owner Night Train Lane and CJ2K and them owner Robert Harris. Right now we have in via satellite the one and only James Lane, Night Train Lane, owner of Team All Aboard. How you doing, Jimmy?
Hey, first of all, guys, I'm glad you guys came and talked with us here at All Aboard this week instead of just going on the air, calling us baloney, saying that we're fakers, all that kind of trash. The fact that you guys came and get it straight from the horse's mouth, that shows you guys are running a quality operation there. But yeah, last week, we did run into a little bump in the road, a little whoa Nelly, a little oopsie daisy. But hey, we're ready to bounce back, man. That's what this game is all about, man. Sometimes even the best teams, suffer a L. Luckily we suffered it at the hands of another great team who we respect greatly. But don't get it twisted. We're still on the mission out here. We're no longer reaching for perfection, but we're still on the road to that to the winning the division, and we're still on the road to that championship. So our goals haven't changed here at All Aboard. We still strive to be the best, man, and we'll get there. Last week just showed us that we still got a little work to do. So, as you can see, we're up early, working. Actually, we didn't go to sleep last night. We've been up since last night working on this week, CJ2K, and then we're ready for our matchup. Um, but yeah, no confidence is shaking over here, man. We ready to roll with the punches, man. No matter what may come, we ready to handle it.
Heck of an answer. I see you seem to be somewhat prepared for this week, ready to go. Looking to give Robert a run for his money. How do you feel about this week's matchup? What are you expecting?
Hey, I mean, as far as this week's matchup goes with CJ2K and them, um, actually, we're glad that it is down to CJ2K and them instead of CJ2K, MJD, and I think it was one more and them. Uh, but now we got a lot more and them and less MJD anyway. Um, so we're actually glad to see that. We still got a lot of respect for CJ2K and them, but I mean, in short, we still feel the same way that we did last week. You know, step up, show us your ticket. Hop on board, take that, what's coming to you, and hop on off. So, no disrespect to CJ2K and them. They are a great team in this league. They're a great team in their division. And we're sure that we may see them in the playoffs down the road. But, hey, the most respect that we have is for ourselves. So, we won't bow down to anybody. Even after, I don't care if we put up 0 points last week. We're not bowing down to nobody. You know, that's how we feel. And that's how we're going to feel. But, CJ2K and them, hey, welcome to the Thunderdome. You know the rest.
Another great answer. I mean, you seem to know exactly what's going on with your team, what's going on with his. You seem to be prepared this week going into the week's matchup, and you seem to have a bit of optimism towards this matchup and pulling out a victory. So my third question is: this is a little bit of a extra question here. This is a cross divisional matchup. Do you feel as though you're playing this game, you're playing this matchup this week for your division, or is this something? Is your thought solely on your team? How does that go for you?
Well, in regards to these interdivision matchups starting this week, we really don't look at it any different than we would any other week, man. Even when we play the guys in our division, I don't want to win for those guys. We want to win for us. Those guys aren't doing anything for me. When I see those guys on the street, they get the same look that anybody in the other division is going to get. You know why? Because we don't play on teams. The only team we play on is all aboard. So in the West Division, hey, I hope those guys, I hope they do best for what's best for them. But to tell you the truth, I hope all those guys lose this week because what's our goal? Our goal is to be number one in this West Division, and then take that to these playoffs and show everybody else why we are number one in the West Division. So hey, like I said, we respect everybody, but the most respect we have is for ourselves here at Team All Aboard, and we will not allow anybody, to come in and shake, rattle, and roll that. We always gonna have that on our shoulder, division or no division. So it doesn't really make a difference to us who we play or what division they're in. We got the same message for everybody as you saw a little bit earlier. So that's what we have to say about that.
Completely understand. This is although divisions are important. and things of the such. I completely feel you when you say this is all about you and your team getting to the playoffs and winning the whole thing. Hey, Jimmy, thank you for coming by today, man. I'm glad to have you. So on to the continuing on with the show. We just said you just saw our interview with Night Train Lane, James Lane, and team all aboard. Next up, also in via satellite, dropping some knowledge on his team this week is Robert Harris and CJ2K and Nim. So how's it going, Robert?
Hey, how you doing today, Henry? We really appreciate you having us on. Sorry we couldn't be in studio in the Rockstar Studio today, but it's Thursday. It's a big work day for us. Waiver wire just went through with buying transactions. You can see we're in the CJ2K and office. Just trying to get some work done today. Trying to get prepared for our big matchup this week. We're very excited to be a part of one of the primetime games, and we're looking forward to continue this streak we have going. We're going back-to-back games for the first time this year. Record 3-2. Although we are happy with where we're at right now, we're not satisfied because if this playoffs started today, bottom line is we wouldn't be in. That's what the goal for everyone is to be in the playoffs, and we feel like we will be there. We deserve to be there. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. We got a big matchup this week. We're just gonna keep on pressing.
Things well, I see. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. So tell me, how do you feel? How do you feel about this week's matchup? You looking forward to it? What are some of the things you're looking forward to seeing?
You say, how do I feel about my matchup this week with all aboard? Well, I can let you know how I feel in 2 words. Can't wait. I've been looking forward to this matchup. I can't get the words out right now because, I just really think it's ridiculous that everybody has been talking about this team all year, all aboard, when each week, the teams that they play put up a minimum amount of points. I don't know if there's one team he's played all year that's put up 100 points. Who can't be 4-1 with a competition like that? Now they're hitting 995. They saw that last week. Tar Heel Blue was the first in line of the derailment process, and we volunteered to be second. And we plan on derailing that train. I don't know where that train's heading, but I hope it gets back to the West Coast in one piece. But I doubt if they get back still in this playoff team.
Wow, you kind of challenged your boy Bart Scott there. I see with the can't wait, huh? You really looking forward to smacking him around like that? I guess so. So it's good to have a little banter, a little trash talk going on with each other. Going forward with that. This is a divisional matchup, across divisional matchup this week. So we kind of want to get a feel of how you feel about it being something you're doing for the division, or is it something that's more closely aligned to your team goals?
Well, Henry, I'm glad you asked that. I'm going to be totally honest with you. I actually think it does give us an extra incentive to win. We've been one of the main ambassadors of the East Division saying that the East is better than the West. So I think this is a perfect opportunity for us to show that for our team and for the other teams in the East Division, since we're all playing cross-divisional matchups. But the fact of the matter is we're going to have to beat these teams in our division to win. We've already played number 1 and 2 team in the nation and lost to them. We'll have matchups with them later on the season, and if we want to win this division, we're going to have to beat them. So I'm not going to depend on anybody else beating them. As long as I stay in shooting range, I'm 1 game behind both, and I have 1 game left for both. So we feel like we can beat those guys. So I do want those guys to win this week. I definitely want 3 teams in from the East, and I feel like the East is very superior. Just look at the data. All you have to do is look at the data. The data will prove it. But definitely this week will show. It's 5 games. 1 team's going to win 3 of it, at least. I plan on us winning all 5.
Quite the answer. We can understand how you feel about your division and trying to put your division above the opposite. So the Eastern Division is what it is. If you guys can to put some things together and keep going with the strong momentum you have going now, I can certainly see or begin to agree with what you're stating there. Hey, at the end of the day, we're glad you came out. We look forward to a great matchup between you and James Lane over at All Aboard. You said you're going to derail that train. You said it stops here. You're going to continue what started last week. So everything remains to be seen. Wish you the best of luck. Thanks for coming by.